Russ, how much have you learned from playing Cleveland just so close in games, just two in the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean,
An advantage?
I think it helps. Obviously, it's fresh in your mind. Obviously, you get to play a team, basically 2 weeks ago. I think the biggest thing is that they're really talented on defense. They do a lot of great things. We got to slow their front up, slow their front down up front, obviously, and make plays. Obviously, I think this is going to be a great matchup, obviously, and we're looking forward to the opportunity.
I know throwing to the running backs was kind of matchup specific with Cincinnati, but is there something in that can carry over week to week now that you've seen it work in a game?
No, I think the biggest thing is just our versatility of everybody. I think all of our receivers, our tight ends, our backs, everybody can catch the football and do great things for us. So when we're able to do that and spread the ball around to everybody, it makes it really hard on the defense. And I think we've done a really good job of that so far this season. We want to continue that, and obviously, continue to let our playmakers play, and make plays. I think the best thing for me is I got a lot of guys that I trust that step in between the white lines, and doesn't matter if it's the game's on the line, hitting Van on that play, or obviously GP and Calvin and Pat and all the things Darnell's done this year to Prue, starting the second half. I mean, there's so much good there, and obviously our backs, we trust as well.
Russ, how much of a problem was Garrett last game?
Sorry, one more time.
How much of a problem was Garrett last game? Was it a lack of execution on your guys' part, or do you need to change your approach?
Yeah, I think he played a great game, obviously. I think that he's one of the most talented guys in the National Football League. He's going to make his plays, and the key for us is limiting him and how many plays he makes. But he's obviously a tremendous talent.
What got better in the second half in that regard? How did you guys make things better for yourselves?
I think Dan's had a really good year. I think when a guy's making some plays like that, obviously he's one of the best to do it. I think that we want to be able to slow him down. I think that we responded really well. I think that we were able to it wasn't something new technique or anything like that. It's just we were able to just lock down and just do what we do really well. And I think Dan did a really good job of that, especially in the second half.
Russ, when you come off, yourself and Jameis both had 400-plus yards passing. I think a lot of people would expect a shootout. How much could that maybe change the way the defenses come in, expecting to play both of you guys?
Yeah, I think the thing that we have to focus on is us and what we do really well. I think that obviously our ability to run the football, run downhill, our ability to play action, our ability to get the ball on the edge, our ability to, I think our ability to get the ball out quick too. I think we've done that really well this year, and the guys making really great plays in that game too. I think our focus is always just our versatility of how our offense is. I think Arthur's done a great job of that. I think we've responded. I think we're getting better too as we go. That's a good thing, and we want to be on the rise as we continue to go each week and each practice and each day, and that's the part that as a quarterback you love, the process of it all, and I think we're enjoying that process, and we've got so much young talent. It's a lot of fun.
You got 6 games in with Arthur Smith is just kind of pacing out. How have you seen him call plays to build off of the success that you guys have and set up other opportunities for you guys?
Well, I think Arthur has so much confidence in us. I think the best thing that he does is he's not afraid to go after it. I think also too, I think we've done a really good job of being at the line of scrimmage. I think for me, I've always loved that part of the game, being at the line of scrimmage, checking the plays, getting to audibles, getting into the right situation, the right play. I think that we do a really good job of that. We prepare for that. We think about it. We study it. We understand what we're trying to do, what we're trying to get to in certain moments. I think we've done a good job of that. Going into halftime, going into games, and at the same time throughout the game as well. And so I think that pressure, keeping the foot on the gas throughout the game, is something that I think Arthur and I really, understand and have done a really good job of. I think that it's a lot of time, takes a lot of work, a lot of studying, and I think we're doing a good job of it as a collective offense.
Russ, you mentioned the trust with the receivers.
Yeah.
How have they gone about earning your trust?
For me, it's we started building that trust as soon as we signed, and then we were able to get here. I think that you guys coming to San Diego and us spending time together, going to dinners, throwing, working out together, just that was built early on. I think that throughout OTAs, just how we were growing every day, and throughout training camp and the times, and I think just even the dinners, the Thursday night dinners, and just all the moments together. But then also too, the most important part to it all that is great, and that's all amazing and everything else. But at the end of the day, it's the work on the field and how we go about the work in between the white lines at practice on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday, our mentality and the extra time in meetings and all that stuff is where you really truly build it. But I think that the best part about it is that we're super close, and I think that bond is really everything too. And just the understanding of each guy and the relationships that we have together. It's fun. We're having a great time, and I think we're just putting in the work. We all the great thing about here is everybody loves ball. I mean, it's a lifestyle. It's not just a job. It's really who we are. It's what we're built to do. And everybody's just trying to be our best every day.
Russ, the defense here has really preached the takeaway culture, the turnover culture. As an offensive guy going against them every day, I mean, how do you see that play out in practice? How much does it help you guys?
Yeah, I mean, our defense is the best in the world. They do everything well. I think that we got guys that are Hall of Fame players, and TJ and Cam, and guys like Minka and roaming around the back end, and D. Elliott's had an amazing year. I mean, you got D. Jack playing corner. You got Porter. He's one of the lockdown corners. I mean, just obviously Queen in the middle, roaming around and making plays, and just got a veteran like E-Rob, and just the versatility of our defensive line, from Larry to here comes Herb to here comes Alex, Alex and everybody else. It's just there's this understanding that you got the elite players in the National Football League on our defense, and so it makes us better every day. We're making them better in how we work and how we process too, and I think it's been a great thing. And I think all three phases are playing really well together. And we want to stay on that. We want to be focused on that. And ultimately, there's no selfish mentality of any guy here. Our work is everything together.
Can it get frustrating as an offense when they're punching at the ball all the time? They're
No,
celebrating.
you want the best. You want to be surrounded around the best. You want to be able to go against the best, and that's the only way you get better. True competitors, true champions, they don't fear any competition, and I believe that's what makes it special here.
How much, you talked about the trust and the work you guys do during the week, but how important is it when it happens on Sundays?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you get into the white lines on Sunday, when the lights come on, can you make plays? Are you a playmaker when the lights come on? I think that we got to thrive off of that. We got to love that part of it. We can't fear it. We got to want it. We got to expect it. We got to embrace it. We got to challenge that. We got to be in those moments and be locked into that moment. And I think we do an extremely good job of that. And I think the confidence of each guy is continuing to build every day. Just my trust with these guys has been from the beginning. I think just being out there, I always say, if it's like in baseball. You'll never hit a home run if you don't swing. And I really believe that. You got to swing. You got to trust guys. You got to be able to trust yourself. You got to be able to trust the moment. You got to believe in it. You got to visualize it. I think, for me personally, I've always visualized success. I never visualized failure. Visualize what's going to happen, what's it going to look like, what's it going to sound like, how we're going to do it, who's making that play, and each play is like that in practice. And so the more that you can make practice like the game, the practice should be harder than the games. And I think we do a really good job of that, especially when you're going against, like Brooke was asking earlier, when you're going against one of the world's best defenses, the best defense in the world. I think that's how you get prepared. And so it makes a lot of fun.
You talked
about unselfishness. How important is it to have 10 guys that you can spread the ball around to for this offense?
Yeah, when we're able to facilitate the ball to all different guys and everybody touch the football, it makes the game fun. It just makes it tough on the defense. Obviously, they don't know who to cover, where to cover, all those things. And I think it really all starts with offensive line. I think our offensive line, did a great job last week, and they've done a great job all year, just to give us enough time to make those decisions, those plays. And so, I think it's a really, really cool thing that everybody can make plays for us, and I honestly trust everybody to do it. And they've continued to show up and do it every time.
What are some of these things that you learned about Mike and the coach that he is?
Well, I think, when you think about Coach Tomlin, I think first of all, his motivation, his embracing of each player, each coach, each person in the organization. He wants our best. I think the best thing about it is he challenges us to be our best every day. And I think that's the part that, I genuinely love about it. I think also, too, for me personally, I've been around, a great coach in Pete Carroll, obviously, and, in my opinion, he's a Hall of Fame coach, a guy who's, culture builder, a guy who's changes the atmosphere. And Mike Tomlin is very similar to that, and he does a tremendous job of that. Obviously, to win, 18 years in a row of winning seasons is unheard of. It's remarkable. I think there's only two or three other coaches that have ever done that before. And so, I think, he's uncommon in that way. He's uncommon in that way. He's uncommon in the way he loves the game. He's uncommon in his authenticity. I think he's uncommon in his approach, his understanding of the game defensively and offensively. you know, it's funny because a lot of people say that he's a defensive coach, but you know, when you sit in the quarterback room or you're having one-on-ones with him, and you know, we're meeting early in the morning, me and coach, it's one of those things that you understand that he understands the depths of offense, the depths of the whole team, the depths of his anticipation of moments is remarkable. I think, you know, obviously you guys watch Hard Knocks, him talking about Herbeck and how he's going to make a game-changing play. You know, there's just different moments like that. Now, you know, me and him have definitely shared a lot of those together so far this season. I think we both love ball. You know, we both love the process of ball, and we both love people at the same time. And I think, you know, I just think that's the part that I enjoy the most. And so, you know, I think he's the world's best.
Last one here.
How much do you remember the 452 against Houston in 2017? How much did you learn from that? How much can you draw from that experience coming off a game like that?
I just remember us winning. You know, when we played Houston, it was a great game. It was back and forth. Game was on line. I think it was back and forth, you know, and ended up throwing a touchdown to Jimmy Graham, no huddle up the seam. You know, Jimmy Graham was having a great day that day. Guys were making plays all over the field, you know. So I think the biggest thing is just you play the next play. I think, you know, I never really focus on yards. I just focus on winning. You know, that's all I care about is winning and what we do and how we do it and how we get there. And obviously, you know, when your guys are making plays like that, it gives you a better chance to win. So whatever we got to do every day to be our best and help this team win. You know, and I think that's all I focus on every day. And so it's not about the personal side of it or, you know, what we're able to accomplish. I've been able to accomplish a lot of, you know, great things along the way, but the only thing I'm occupied with and focused on is us accomplishing our ultimate goal, and that's winning another Super Bowl.
All right.
How good is it that you played them 2 weeks ago?
I mean, it's good. It's good, but it doesn't take away from our preparation. You know, we still want to go in this game and prepare. Got more days to prepare this time around, so it's just it's good that we played them a few weeks ago, but that's not our main focus. Our main focus is to just get better every day and take these practice days to continue to detail and continue to just keep getting better and better as a unit.
Did you learn anything from that Monday night game? I mean, it seems like he just likes to throw the ball out.
No, I wouldn't say he likes to throw the ball up. I think most of the things he does from an IQ standpoint is very, very well calculated. He's a gunslinger, man. He has a ton of confidence in his arm, and that's just what it is. I love the way he gets out there and he competes and he gives his guys a chance to go and make plays on the ball, and that's really what you see for real. Him just giving his guys a chance to make plays on the ball, and the skill players around him are using those opportunities to make plays, and it's been very explosive.
What'd you guys take away from how he utilized Judy in the last game against you? And it seemed to start the week before against New Orleans, and it's really blossomed since then.
I mean, Judy's a great player, man, great receiver in this league, and very talented guy, man. One of the best route runners you see on a week-to-week basis. And I think Jameis really trusts that. You know, he trusts that guy to get in and out his breaks very, very precisely, very accurately, and if he catch the ball with space, you expect him to make a lot of guys miss and go for a home run, and that's what he's just been doing. And you can tell he's playing with more and more confidence week in and week out. And you just got to be very, very locked in when you're going against a guy like that.
At this point right now, I mean, you guys have been making like game-altering plays every week. The defense has. Do you guys kind of expect to do that right now?
100%. We practice it. We practice that way. You get a big play on defense out there at practice, you're going to score with it. You're getting hyped up by your teammates by it. It's just always a big thing, so it kind of makes guys want to go out and get those type of plays in the game. It's just the culture that's built here. We expect to do it week in and week out, and not a happy bunch when we don't get a chance to do it. So, that's just the expectation. That's the standard, and just take away culture. That's just, what it is around here.
Donte, you have a career-high 5 interceptions, lead the AFC. Did you expect to have this type of production when you came to Pittsburgh?
100%. 100%. I always knew what type of player I was. Just was always grateful for this opportunity. I worked on myself a lot this offseason, so I expected to come here and ball out, and I'm just grateful and that I am doing that and just gonna keep on stacking. It's not about me. It's about the unit. Most of my plays made has been a reflection of other guys doing their job at a high level. So yeah, I'm just blessed to be here, and I'm just going to keep stacking. That's just what it is.
Based on the way you guys put up points against Cincinnati, and based on the way that they've been putting up points lately, some are expecting a much higher scoring game than the first time you guys played against them, weather being a little bit easier too. What's your expectation? Is it going to go that way, or are you guys more of the opinion that you can reduce their point output?
Man, we're going to fall back on the preparation, man. Come out there ready to be detailed and ready to execute. Every time you take the field, you want to keep the score down as a defense. You really can't go in and think about what any opponent has done in previous weeks, because the play that you're out there right now at that moment is what matters. So every time we take the field, we try to keep the score down, keep guys out of the box, and that's going to be the same mindset this weekend, play in and play out.
Do you like playing all these division games at once like this?
I mean,
Or doesn't it matter?
It definitely matters, man. It's division games. They hold a lot of weight. I'm just grateful that we can be playing at the level we're playing at right now when those division games come.